J. Cole got a song called Let Nas Down. Great record. Great record. Go listen to it if you haven't heard it. But I would say that in this moment right now, the big three, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, they've let some of their fans down. They let some of y'all down. What you talking about first? I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. Before I do, though, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button, okay? I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in all the game. Put it on something, okay? Hit that subscribe button, share, and put all your people on it, okay? Also hit that like button. I told y'all episode 174 was going to be historic, okay? Because we're expanding the show. We're bringing some of the shit from some of our other products and just putting it under the same umbrella. We put it on something, okay? Because y'all love that brand so much. So we're going to talk about the controversy surrounding the biggest rapper in the world, Drake, and his new album, For All the Dogs, okay? A lot of people have slammed the album online. Drake has been beefing back and forth with media critics such as former rapper turned podcaster Joe Budden. Okay. A lot of motherfuckers been going in on it online and shit like that. I've had some young people recently tell me it was trash. Okay. A lot of folk disappointed in Drake. But it also remind me that the big three as a whole, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, have disappointed some folk. Hold on, that first. I don't remember Kendrick or Cole disappointed. No, Kendrick gave me bars on that last album. And Cole, oh, he been going on that feature run. Have you heard First Person Shooter? Yes, I have. But I'm gonna explain some things to you. Let's go with Kendrick and Cole first. A lot of people, based on Kendrick and Cole's subject matter, viewed them as like Common or something, or Talib Kweli type of cats who could make hits. You know, kind of like Kanye. That's the way Kanye was viewed. Backpackers, okay, that can make hits. That's really what Kanye did to really revolutionize shit. You know what I'm saying? Because his thing was like, he was not no gangster rapper. He wasn't talking about selling no dope. He wasn't talking about shooting no motherfucking body, okay? He would give you some social commentary in his rhyme, but that motherfucker can also give you a gold digger, okay? He can also give you a hit like that. You know what I'm talking about? And Kendrick and Cole been able to do the same shit, okay? Kendrick can give you a Be Humble, a Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, you feel me? But can also give you some very deep shit. You know what I'm talking about? Some deep cuts. Cole has been able to give you shit that you can vibe to on the radio, or he's giving you some feature verses that he just been spazzing. But he's also been able to give you some thought-provoking shit. Okay? Like when he talk about the neighbors think he's selling dope, or Crooked Smile, shit like that. So I think the fact that these brothers that were perceived as being socially conscious made people think that in 2020, when George Floyd got murdered, that these two brothers in particular was finna drop some shit about all the shit that was going on. And then what did we see? We saw J. Cole end up getting into it with this sister who is straight up about that life when it comes to the socially conscious shit and everything like that. They had a back and forth. He had some balls that a lot of his fans didn't care for real. What was that queen name? No Name, I think. Yeah, that was No Name. Okay. And then you had Kendrick come through on his album, dope ass album, that last joint that he dropped. And he just told you straight up, I am not your savior. Like, I'm not your savior. I'm not on that shit. Okay. So a lot of folk were kind of like disappointed. Because a lot of motherfuckers looking for that Tupac type of person who make the dope ass music, but show enough in a ride for your motherfucking ass too when it comes to the social shit. And they thought they slick had some of that, not from the gangster standpoint. Pop had that part to him as well, but from the social activism shit, they thought they had that with Kendrick and Cole, and I think some of them were let down by that. Okay, and then that brings us to Drake. Some folks misperceive Drake as Drake to be this feminist type of motherfucker that's nice to the ladies, and he doesn't disrespect the ladies in a genre that can be very misogynistic and disrespectful to women and shit like that. A lot of folks thought Drake was different because he shows an emotional side and shit like that. Okay, his first major hit was that Best I Ever Had, and it's kind of, it's not attacking of the women and all that kind of stuff. I remember an interview where they were talking about talking to Queen Latifah, the legend, and she was talking about Drake. This Drake, and this was early on, okay. And I remember her saying or mentioning it like he didn't say the word bitch that much. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she was acting like he ain't disrespectful to women. Fast forward, a lot of these folks disappointed in Drake, particularly the female fans, with how he didn't, threw those shots at Megan Thee Stallion. When he said this bitch lied about getting shot, but she's still a stallion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they ain't like that line. And then he did that show in Houston and threw a little shot at Megan. And then on the album, a lot of folks saying he throwing shots at Rihanna and all that kind of shit. But Drake been like this the whole damn time. I think that's part of the reason why that damn album with him and Future is a classic. That What a Time to Be Alive, cause they the same cats. Just one of them was a street cat and one of them was on Degrassi. That's only different. Motherfucker be talking about Future is the poster child of toxic masculinity. But this boy Drake got a song called What Would Pluto Do? You can't make this shit up. They the same dudes. But folks thought that Drake was different. They the same dudes. Neither one of them finna give you no real social commentary. I'm sorry, Joe Budden. You're not finna get that shit from these boys. From this man. You're not finna get that. I don't know if that's what he was wanting. He wants him to mature and grow up. I think Joe Budden was saying something like, you need to hang out with the older people and stop fucking these young girls, stuff like that. But this is who Drake is, and that's who a lot of rappers are. Future subject matter ain't growing up. Snoop's subject matter didn't grow up. A lot of these folks, they just are who they are. They not finna really say nothing about that type of shit. They don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. They just entertain. They just entertain. That's who he's been this whole time. What has Future given us from a grown standpoint? The only line that I remember about Future saying in social commentary was on March Madness when he said, "Oh, this cop shooting tragic. Oh, this cop shooting tragic." That was it. That was it for Future. From Drake's standpoint, he's given us 2 instances of social commentary and all these records. He got one, I think that shit is on Blue Tent, off of Scorpion, where he says, the president doing us in. Okay, that's all you got. And then on another record, he says something about the abortion issue. He said something about motherfuckers who don't get pussy, making laws about what women can do. And then he says, I gotta protect you. Hold on, bro. You got a whole nother song where you talking about saying you never voted once. If you did, you would vote Tiana Trump. How the fuck you finna protect women's right, a woman's right to choose, but then at the same time say you ain't never voted? When that type of mindset contributed to Donald Trump winning the presidency and putting them 3 Supreme Court judges on the bench who overturned Roe v. Wade. But see, I don't go to Drake for that shit. Because he don't give a fuck about that shit. Either he doesn't give a fuck or he just says, I'm going to make my money. I'm just going to entertain these people. I'm just going to give these people escape music. And that's my lane. And I'm going to stick with it. All that civil unrest we had going on in 2020 and with George Floyd and then the damn pandemic and everything going on, that boy ain't say shit. All he gave us was a two-cent slide and showed us his mansion in the video. This is him. So I don't know what the fuck folks expecting. These cats are, they done told you who they are. Believe them. That what Maya Angelou said now. That what she said. But I ain't tripping off the album. I'm not gonna put the album up there. And you're judging a great like Drake against his own shit. Okay. I don't know what these motherfuckers up here trying to act like Gunna shit was better than Drake. Stop it. Stop it. Drake could put out some shit better than anything Gunna put out without even trying. Okay. He ain't gotta go get Quentin Miller to help him put out no better shit than what Gunna be putting out. Okay. So if you're judging Drake against himself, no, this shit ain't Take Care. Okay. It ain't in the pantheon of his discography and shit like that. Okay. This boy got some shit. You go back. Okay. The Thank Me Later joint, the So Far Gone mixtape, or back up. So Far Gone mixtape. The Thank Me Later joint, to Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. These were some great records. If you're reading this, that shit was dope. That's when that controversy sparked. Okay. That What a Time to Be Alive, like I said, that's a classic with Future. I enjoyed Views and More Life. I didn't like that as much. Scorpion was dope as fuck to me. The pressure was on though. Pusha T was on that ass. And Kanye, he was mad at Kanye as well around that time. So he had to come through, and he came through. Okay. Then I would argue, got a little lazy, a little big, gave us some throwaways and shit. Certified Lover Boy, I ain't care for that too much. That honestly, never mind. My brother Tim G. Jacob fuck with that shit for real, for real. I ain't like that. You know what I'm talking about? He took a risk on that genre. Beyonce did the same. Beyonce's shit was fire. Drake's wasn't. Her Loss was dope though. Him and 21. That was a good project. And this For All the Dogs, I think he probably could have just cut the fat off of it. What I mean by that is this bitch got 23 records. He shaved this bitch down, and just leave the dope shit. And then maybe folks ain't tripping as much. You feel me? But he claimed he gonna take a break. So maybe he just had a bunch of records he wanted to get off. And his fan base is so extensive that motherfuckers still gonna play it. Just did a big tour. Maybe he's just trying to get them shits off. I don't know. But I wouldn't say the shit is trash. It's not his best work, but I wouldn't call the shit trash. You feel me? But whatever the case, if y'all looking for that grown shit, you looking for that real shit, you looking for a motherfucker be talking about politics and societal shit, but still goddamn make shit that that you can party to and do your thing to, you not gonna get that from no goddamn Drake. So you disappointing yourself by going to a motherfucker looking for that. That's like you going to a burger joint and you go up in there and look for a nice steak or something. You went to the wrong place. That ain't what they specialize in. You feel me? You gotta go somewhere else for that. And sadly, the rap game ain't got a lot of that shit right now on the big level. It's hard as fuck. I'm in the game. I'm still in this bitch. You feel me? So I know. But it's hard to get clicks. It's hard to get motherfuckers to pay attention to you when you're competing with a motherfucker like Drake, who is backed by UMG Recording, Universal Music Group. Okay. He backed by white folk with money. You understand? And then you got the ladies out here with doing the stripper rap. Well, all they gotta do is twerk to make a motherfucker pay attention to their record. You feel me? And then you got your other the emo rappers up there doing all this fucking singing. And you put all this shit together and the sales are down for rap. Because folks ain't making shit to stick to your reels. Okay. So we gotta look at ourselves as the consumer and ask yourself, what the fuck are you listening to? What you clicking on? What are you consuming? What tickets are you buying? You know what I'm saying? If the consumer wants real shit, they're gonna give you real shit. Because they want to make money. You understand? That's the way I look at it. Y'all chime in. Let me know what y'all thought about the record. All right? Put it on some.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.